Survivors Nation. Here to introduce our new TV and radio show that will be on LIB TV or Precise TV. You can join us every Thursday from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m.
But when we talk about black media, I'm just honored because I think that in this time, in this hour, and in this day, that black media is so vital and so important. When you look at what is happening in the world right now, when you look at what is happening in the city, when you look at what's happening in this state, what's happening in this country, what's happening in the world, what's happening in the universe, that the black media should be the one that incites us, that invites us, and ignites us if we don't know what the time it is. And that's what black media has to do. Black media can't be like white media. Black media got to be like strong hip-hop for the young people.
Minds are like mics, they should be checked. Minds are like mics, they should be checked. Minds are like mics, they should be checked. Your minds are like mics, they should be checked, son. This will happen 2009 every Thursday from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Please join us.
When we're looking at Reality Speaks in the 21st century, what is that going to look like? Reality Speaks in the 21st century.
Join us at libtv.com or libradio.com or livinginblack.com. Peace, family. We're back live, Tubman City Live.
Right.
The date is January the 15th, 2009. The time is 11:30 East Coast time. That's 8:30 West Coast time.
Right.
Brothers and sisters, the line, if you want to join us, well, actually, you won't be able to join us for this segment online. We will have joining us on the line our brother, a good scholar, Brother Scott Whitaker is going to be joining us online. We're just bringing him up now. We have Brother Kai. Brother Kai, man, if y'all missed this, y'all going to have to get the rebroadcast or even the DVD from the night. You know what I mean? Brother Kai from the Sons of Nat is in the building. Survivors Nation. Sons of Nat album is coming out in the next 3 weeks. So we will be having like a CD release party coming up with the Sons of Nat. You want to get this album, man. I'm telling you, it's historical. It's RBG. It's, you know what I mean, red, black, and green, revolutionary, but gangster, all of that, you know. Do we have Brother Scott on the line with us now? All right. If we could, Brother D.
Yes, sir.
If you could. Got Dr. Scott Whitaker coming on.
Sure.
He's going to be coming through the headphones. You can hear him there also? Okay. Good.
We're going to be all the way live.
Good evening.
Peace, Dr. Whitaker.
Hello?
Yeah, Dr. Whitaker, can you hear us? All right, Dr. Whitaker. All right, we're going to try to reach back out to Dr. Scott Whitaker, but while we're doing that, Brother Muhammad is going to go to some national news for us and let us know, you know, some things that's going on while we try to get our brother Dr. Whitaker on for just a few minutes with us here on Tubman City Live.
Yes, sir. Well, brother, we want to talk about this article that's in the latest edition of the Final Call. Front page, deadly force. The fatal shooting of an unarmed black man sparks outrage in Oakland, but of course we know that this headline could say deadly shooting of an unarmed black man in Tubman City.
That's right.
As we had the last 2 nights.
That's right.
One may have had a weapon, but the other one damn sure didn't have a weapon. And we know last year we had at least 20 police shootings. 13 of them were fatal in this city. So, but we had our brother, unfortunately, who was shot and killed. And of course, this young brother was, I believe, 20 years old. His name was Grant, Oscar Grant, 22 years
died, where our brother was shot and killed by the Bay Area Rapid Transit Authority, which is BART for short. But our brother who was just there, not resisting, and asked that the officers not taser him. And the officer, of course, opens up and shoot this brother. I believe 2 to 3 times he was shot, and it was videotaped on someone's telephone. So it was put on national television on CNN and some of the other networks where we saw the shooting, unfortunately, of this young brother. And again, as I said, it happened in we have Mayor Ron Dellums, former Congressman Ron Dellums, and there's been no prosecution of these police officers. We're waiting on doctors call.
Yes, Dr. Whitaker, can you hear us?
Hello.
We have difficulties. Dr. Whitaker getting on the line with us right now. If you bear with us.
No.
Okay, we coming to you, Doc. But again, we're gonna stay on top of this story and let the family know what is going on with this young brother and his family, of course, who cries out for justice and cries out, of course, not just for peace. They must have justice, and justice, of course, cannot be denied to this family. When you look at how this brother was shot and killed by the BART police officer on the coming off of the train that particular night. I believe this was on New Year's Eve, or New Year's night, that the young brother, New Year's Eve going into New Year's Day, that our brother's life was snuffed out and taken from him. We know that the family, of course, now has filed a civil suit as well against the BART Police Department, but there have been outbreaks of violence. There's been outbreaks of retaliation in the community out there, and I know that there's been some burning of vehicles and some other property as well. But, you know, again, I'm mindful of what Brother Malcolm said, that this happened inside the United States of America, and so those police officers will only do what the government allowed them to do. So there's no excuse in 2009 for this to have happened. But again, going back to what many of our people are saying, that, you know, we're in a post-racial America now. You know, we live in a post-racial America because you now have Barack Obama as your elected president-elect. And so you're trying to tell us that these problems are no longer existing, but you're in for a reality check. You're in for a checkup from the neck up when you see what's about to come and what is taking place right now. But this is, again, some news coming out of Oakland, California in regards to our brother being shot and killed by the BART police officer. And we're going to stay on top of the story in terms of giving the family this information. And again, on a national level as well, we have the Senate talking about swearing in Roland Barris, the senator from Illinois who was supposed to be taking over the seat of President-elect Barack Obama. So stay tuned for more of that in terms of what's happening with Barris and if he will be allowed in by the white senators down there from Harry Reid and Nancy D'Alessandro Pelosi, who's local, right? Has a local connection to the D'Alessandro soprano family and Little Italy. So we're going to stay on top of that, as well as staying on top. We're still waiting on Doc coming in. And we're also going to stay on top of what's happening, of course, on the continent, which we always got to take it to the womb, brother. Right. Had that section where we talk about what's going on in Africa. And recently we have political leaders talking about moving the continent toward the United States of Africa. Now, I would have a problem if we talk about the United States of Africa, where African heads of countries are part of the United States of Africa. But if you're talking about the United States of Africa that's being planned by the Bilderbergers and the Trilateral Commission and the Council on Foreign Relations, then that's moving this country or the continent to be a part of this new world order that's coming in, or the new old order, which you have a recolonization under the guise of a United States of Africa, you know, is what we may see. But we have key leaders, such as, of course, the newly elected president of Ghana, John Atta Mills, who's become the president and returning to the National